I kicked my brother out of my house on Christmas Eve, and apparently that means I destroyed the family. My son Leo is 9. He's autistic, brilliant with space trivia, loves quiet routines, and absolutely hates surprise guests. We worked hard to make our home his calm place. Soft lights, predictable schedules, everything labeled. My older brother Jason is the complete opposite. Loud, impulsive, thinks rules are for boring people, and treats every event like it's open mic night. He's 33, constantly between jobs, always has some big opportunity coming soon, and somehow ends up staying with family for just a week. That turns into 3 months. This year was our turn to host. Christmas Eve, my wife and I planned the whole day around. Leo, quiet music, timed breaks, a small dinner instead of a big party. My parents were coming, my sister too. Jason was not invited. Not because I hate him, but because he ignores boundaries like it's a sport. At 4 p.m., we were setting the table when I saw a car pull into our driveway. Jason hopped out wearing a Santa hat, carrying 2 wrapped presents and a 6-pack. My stomach dropped. My wife's face fell. Leo froze. I opened the door before he could knock. "Surprise!" he yelled, arms wide. "I figured you'd want me here. I brought gifts." I told him calmly this wasn't a good time. That Leo didn't do well with unplanned visitors. He brushed past me anyway, shouting, "Leo! Uncle Jay is here!" Leo immediately covered his ears and started shaking. My wife ran to him. Jason looked around and said, "Relax. He'll get used to it. Can't coddle him forever." That was strike one. My mom tried smoothing things over, saying, "Maybe just tone it down a bit." Jason rolled his eyes. Dinner started okay until Jason decided it was too quiet and turned on the TV without asking. Loud. Action movie loud. Leo started crying, not teary-eyed, full meltdown. He slid under the table shaking, hands over his ears. My wife crawled under to hold him. I turned the TV off immediately and told Jason to step outside with me. He sighed dramatically like I was the problem. We went to the porch and I told him, as calmly as I could, "You need to leave. Now." He laughed. "You're throwing your own brother out? On Christmas Eve? Because your kid can't handle a little noise?" Strike two. I told him again that he had to go. He stepped closer, puffing himself up like he used to when we were teenagers. "I'm not leaving. This is family dinner. You're just being sensitive because your kid's different." Strike three. I stepped back inside and saw Leo still crying, clutching my wife's sweater. I looked at Jason, then at my son, and something in me snapped. Not anger, just clarity. I walked back to the porch, opened the door wide, and said, "Get out of my house." He tried to push past me, but I blocked him. I wasn't yelling. I wasn't dramatic. I just repeated, "Get out." My dad finally stepped in, grabbed Jason by the arm, and dragged him off the porch. Jason was yelling the whole time about how I was choosing my kid over my own brother. Yeah, I was. He sped off, shouting out his window that I'd regret this. Inside, Leo had calmed down a little. My wife was rocking him gently. My mom apologized through tears. Dinner was delayed, cold, quiet, but safe. Leo came out eventually, sat between us, and whispered, "Thank you for making the loud stop. That was all I needed." We put Leo to bed early. My wife's head rested on my shoulder. She said, "You did the right thing." I believed her. 2 days later, my phone exploded with messages from extended family saying, I ruined Christmas, that I humiliated Jason, that I owe him an apology. I haven't answered any of them. Leo slept through the next night without waking up once. I'll take that win. I haven't talked to Jason since. And honestly, I don't think I ever will.